Welcome, everybody. We're going to do some more strange horticulture. Once I get the game up and rolling again. Thank you all so much for the raid. It was nice to see how things were going over in the village. I feel like the village and the whatever version of England strange horticulture takes place in have a... Might be Scotland. Have a very similar kind of a vibe going. Alrighty. Let's wait for chat to catch up. Boy, that's a fun little burn-in effect. So after our last couple of streams, I discovered that apparently that vague kind of ambient sound behind all of this is apparently like copywritten stock music. So we got like double claimed on it. So I'm just gonna let Pretzel roll in the background on this one, and we'll get just some ambient lo-fi beats to solve witch murder too. So y'all let me know if it's like too loud, if it's overloading the voice and things like that. I can turn it down, but hopefully it's all right. We stopped at the end of the day last time, so hopefully we'll pick up right where we were. Sounds good. Excellent. I'm glad. Oh, thank you, Wandering Beekeeper. Welcome. That's the, like, this is the stuff we got at the beginning of the game. Did it... Tell me it didn't load a new game for us. Well, we'll find out in a second. There was an update that just recently... Okay, that's the problem. Hang on one moment. It's not what we want at all. So they pushed an update. I think literally yesterday or the day before, that included in the patch notes expanded shelf space, which they know their audience well. Let's actually load... Here we go. Perfect. Is that? Okay, I appreciate that it actually has been keeping iterative save files. That's nice. Hopefully this is pretty close to where we were. Gosh, I thought we were at, like, Thursday. All right, let's see if we've actually got shelf space here. Oh, whole other shelf. Do we have it on the other side? No, just the one shelf. Literally, and shelf. Listen, it's fine. That's not bad at all. So yeah, if you were here for last stream, we may be replaying a little bit of stuff here. I guess we'll find out. Oh, we've got this thing, though, which we got near the end last time. So we're not too far off. Maybe we're fine. Maybe we're fine. Let's see. So I made notes on actual for real paper about what I think these 5 plants are, and if I remember right, I don't think we have solid leads on 2 or 3. First is the Corpse's Friend, which is the Devil's Nightcap, which we've got, and we've got labeled. There's the Ankle Grabber, or the Ankle Binder. There's the Fear Bringer. Those I don't know what either of those refer to explicitly. I've got some guesses, but so far this game has taught me that, like, you'll know if a clue is pointing at something. It hasn't really asked us to make giant leaps of logic, which I appreciate. And let's see. Fourth to lift a curse, we've got that. Long Verkund. And the last pedal to secure Black Blood's reverse is the Elder Finium, which we have. So I think we've got 3 out of 5, which is a pretty good start. Just today on Twitter, I saw someone say the most insidious trick the video game played on us was to make us excited to hold more things. There was a whole video I was watching about, like, very specifically why some inventory management is fun and engaging and some inventory management is tedious and laborious. And it's pretty great. All right, we've got a whole bunch of little notes. Wait, I remember this one because I did it wrong. Follow the Dudon tributary to its source. All right, let's go exploring. This is the Dudon, this is the tributary. There. Never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. Blong. Wow. Oh, it's pretty. I like the little bells. All right, so I think we have gone back in time a little bit here. Okay. While we have a moment, let's... Why are you over here? You should be where other things are. You should be with the thorny friends, I think. There. And you, our new friend, here. With all the little hanging bell plants here. Plop. Let's go ahead and switch you two around. Perfect. We'll definitely make use of this new shelf, but I think we'll leave it as we get new stuff. I discovered from checking the achievements that apparently we've identified 44 out of 77 plants. Um, so we have a bunch that we have just not eyeballed yet. Now, I could go through the book one at a time and just try to ID as many as we've got, but I kind of like doing it, pardon the pun, organically, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get the map out of the way. Alright, so that was you. You go in the archive. I like this this vibe. It's a nice early morning plant sorting kind of music. I find it all tedious. That's valid, honestly. I think that's completely valid. Let's see. A Briar's Disc. That's this thing. It's interesting to me that this note hasn't, like, gone away. Simple device can be used to send coded messages. The location of cached cargo, for example. Principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is indecipherable to prying eyes. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss, like, a lead buried in here somewhere. We needed another shelf. Alright, must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around. Oh, no, it's this thing. That's right. It's come here. This thing. Okay. What else was this? This is very nice. Which I think we've got a hold of that one and what it does already. Woken Dendru. This is the cult that we accidentally joined. I say accidentally. We did it intentionally, but I'm claiming that I'm hanging out with them in order to get more information on the investigation. Also, they're run by a dude who looks like a dead ringer for Edgar Allan Poe, so that's kind of dope. The Summoner. The Woken Dendru is the name of the cult, but it's also the name of this, like, summoned monster thing that may have killed, like, a bishop. Oh yes, the cult we infiltrated. That's the ticket. So we've been getting the interstitials between days seem to be like the journal of a woman who fled a bad situation, came to the witches in the forest, killed their leader, the Arda, using a poison, and then may also have summoned this Woken Dendru, this servile, monstrous creature thing, and used it to kill somebody near another stone circle. Possibly, assuming that all of this is actually connected. Ritual importance is created near Black Comb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. So we found the Great Oak. We've got it on our map with the little hidden doohickey. Although we know what 5 plants are required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. So that's what we need, is to complete this thing, and then and then we go to the Great Oak, I assume, with those 5 plants, and we put a stop to the servant, is my guess. Right, that was several mouthfuls. Let's get started with the important things. Petting our cat. Hi, Hellebore. Missed you too. And we'll ding the bell. Postman Dave! What a great way to start the day. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pullivers right now. That's the cult, the Seeds of Redemption, I think. And the Woken Dendru is their like symbol, I think, or a thing they revere, because it's the name of the servant. All right, Foxfield, way over here, Trident. So we put this right on top of Foxfield. And I learned last time that it's literally the square that the thing is pointing to. Not exactly the same size, huh? Just right here. And center it. And then we go here. Hooray! From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. Faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives, sheltered from the wind. Very John Arbuckle voice. Foxfield! I love that. That's so good. Good thing we had our infiltrator pants. Bad Road, I'm pretty sure that's a joke just for you and I. I'm okay with it. Alright, where did our new friend go? It's It appeared and then it was gone. Lost in the little forest that we've created for ourselves. Ooh, this is pretty. I vaguely remember that from before. Oh, right! We made an elixir! I forgot we had an alchemy shop now. We have an alchemy shop now. Alright, now, remind me, were these, let's see. Okay, so these are different alchemical recipes, so we could start making a whole bunch of antidotes. That's our new shelf. I've just decided that's our new shelf. We're gonna take this. Our new shelf. Potions. Potion setup. Give me your strongest potions. Okay, just do a run by watering. Whee! Water is like a potion, just with nothing else in it. We're taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. We don't actually, unless this is vinegar, because it, I mean, it looks vinegary, don't get me wrong. We could try it, yeah. What's hop heart? Let's get all of our tools out of the way. We got a whole bunch of junk that I just need to put away. Okay, the checkboxes tell us what we've identified. That's nice. I think that's also part of the update. Hop heart. Okay, we've ID'd a hop heart. There you are. Pain relief. Alright, so that would be a yellow label. The worryless. Windable. Fennec. Okay, so we've identified it. Have we also labeled it? Is a good question. Because there was definitely a couple of days there where we ID'd stuff, but we didn't label it yet. Witch Fig, Brimlock. Me, Brimlock, Eldefinian, very important, Common Trouse. Come handy a couple of times, Bishop's Prayer. We didn't label it yet. Alright, let's do that now. Telling smoke from the burning dried leaves. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay. Well, it's not that. All of our blue flowers. Mellow glow. I guess it could possibly be this. I just looked up Infiltrator Pants on a WoW wiki, and of power isn't even the funniest enchant they can roll. So, brief sidebar, because this is funny to me, even though it's very old. Way back in the day, I played World of Warcraft, and specifically I started playing it with a bunch of friends of mine from work, even including my boss at the time, who played Rogue, and one of the early game pieces of leather armor were called Infiltrator Pants, which I'm sure, like, it was a whole, there was Infiltrator Gloves, Infiltrator Jerkin, or whatever, but the Infiltrator Pants was what he got, and specifically, each item, kind of like in Diablo, a lot of times will have the actual name of the thing, in this case, Infiltrator Pants, and then they could randomly roll different sets of stat bonuses that would get different adjectives. In this case, the Infiltrator Pants of power added to, I think, like attack power back in the day. And so, yeah, for the longest time, the open joke was that he had the Infiltrator Pants of power, which just, there was no clean way to read it. The best ones might be of the whale and of arcane wrath. I actually didn't realize they could do arcane wrath. No, I guess shamans would use arcane. Anyway, we're going way on back. All right, hop heart. Just gonna keep. I want to identify this hop heart and see if we can make a brew out of it, and then I promise we'll keep moving with the actual story. Blue flowers, hey. How many other blue flowers we got? This is the death thing. I say the death thing. There's so many death things, but that's a death thing. Boy, there are lots of blue flowers, hey? Blue flowers here. Okay, it says, firm leaves grow up the stems. Firm leaves, okay. Could be, no, it's Shimmerlun. Good try, though. Grow up the stems, hey? Oh, could be this. Let's put you in here. What do you say? Dark blue flowers. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Aw. Pleasant flesh. Yeah. A pleasant flesh aroma. No. Something else. Usually the ones that talk about scent, the note in the book also indicates scent. So I don't think those are it. Ooh, could be this. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Now that sounds like hop heart. All right, so let me grab everything else. We'll call this hop heart. Heart. Hop heart. All right. Now the question is, okay, so I can't brew with just one thing. All the elixirs are going to have to be combos of things. Which makes this interesting. Hop heart boiled in vinegar. No, huh? No, nothing. I don't know how to make spring wax cap. Wait, no, this is the Antidote to spring wax cap, pardon me. Crushed leaves from sour bandy. Okay. Okay, maybe this is just, if someone comes in with this kind of poisoning, we just give them hop heart. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this, that's possible. Saffron lemon dandy. No known cure to copper caledonian. That's good to know. We have some of that on the shelf, I'm pretty sure. An antidote. Okay, so I think I misunderstood this. These are just, if somebody comes in with one of those afflictions, we just give them the plant and then they will make it on their own. WoW uses a similar enchantment roll system as Diablo 2. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Both being Boom Blizzard products, but yeah. Alright, that was Postman Dave. Forest with the eyes. The very pretty eyes. I'm going to Black Comb. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I'm not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. He's a witcher. I will take Ember Soul. Alright, talk to me. What are my options here? Ember Soul and Lesser Meridoc. What is Lesser Meridoc to?
Something smaller than Greater Meridoc?
Something smaller than Greater Meridoc. You're not wrong. The other dude wants you to poison. That's right, the cultist wants me to take this guy out. Oh, a single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties. Yeah, we're not doing that. Amber Soul. Amber Soul. Hello. Protective properties. Okay, so it would be one of my purple labels. There it is. First try. Go and be well, my friend. Widow's Woe. Said to induce... Oh! Hang on, this is the Fear Bringer. This is number 3. Writing it down in Unreal paper. Widow's Woe. Widow's Woe. Screw my earlier guesses, they're terrible. Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear, also called Kemptfoot. Partly due to its unpleasant scent, fair enough. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Alright, hang on. Dainty dark flowers. Is that this thing? Smells like sweet rhubarb. Nope, definitely not. Hang on, I want to identify this one before we move on, because this is... We now have 4 parts of the undo the summon thing. Dainty dark flowers. Long thin leaves. Pleasant flesh aroma? Nope. Alright, so it has an unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers. The leaves don't look like this. There should be long and thin leaves. Let's see what we got. Oh, could be this. Dark purple flowers. Possibly. That feels like a stretch from this. I feel like it would mention the scent. Looks like you're going the chaotic good route. Kind of wondering what happens at the lawful evil route. So, I don't remember where I found this out, but like right after our last stream, I learned that apparently there are at least 8 endings of this game. So we have a lot of options. That's the one we just checked, yeah? Yeah, dark purple flowers, that's it. Okay, so this could... I'm gonna do this thing. We're gonna meet you in purple. Widow's... Whoa? Question mark? Perfect. Alright. Okay, Solomon Scorn, that's not the one. Ooh, what's this? It is a very pretty plant, but it's not the one we're looking for. Let's see. Don't look like the leaves in the book, so probably not you. Yeah, we don't have a lot to go on at the moment. Really thought it was you. But you smell sweet. So the only thing we have is that you're you don't smell sweet where all the other ones do. Alright, labels back away. Hit the key. Third person of the day, Milton! Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I love curiosities. So does my cat. Would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs. Hell yeah. Let me... 21 Orchard Road, hey? Well, before the end of the day... let's see... We don't have roads on the map, do we? We have to go by... by the note here. This, nope, this. Arnside. Whoop, nope. Sorry, scroll wheel getting away from me. We probably get the monster or we get eaten in one of the other endings. I mean, probably, yeah. That feels like it would be very appropriate. Right, so, I don't see Arnside. I see Ambleside. I guess we could just go to Undermere, but I'd have to believe that they were actually... Oh, Arnside, here it is. Never mind. Dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery. To the extent that I will walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I'm greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It's some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Hell yeah. Show me. Get the map out of it. And get that out of it. Boop. Strange Utensils, the sequel to Strange Horticulture. That's when it's cooking show. St. Quentin's Elixir. Enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear. Love that. It should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. As our friend just said. For example, it would not be wise to drink this near the edge of a cliff. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, and a seed pod for luck. Okay. I kind of want to make as many of these elixirs as we can, you know, just so we have them all. So, Elixir of the Damned. Listen, we'll get to you. Let's one terrible idea at a time. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. That sounds familiar. Come here, you. Grant courage. Ember Scroll, I think, was a protective thing, right? Protective properties, give it a... Yep, okay. Jacob's Worth. What did you do, Jacob's Worth? Point the way toward... That's the friend locator. Lady of Summer. Lady of Summer. There. Conditions of memory deterioration. No, that won't help us here. Let's see. Fox button. Caldery. It said 5-pointed thing, though, so that's probably not any of these. Let's see. Cabalia. I remember us dealing with Cabalia. What did you do? Help the dead find peace. That's not really the same thing. Let's see. It's also 6 petals because I can't count. St. John's. St. John's Poppy. The very first thing we did, I think. Proves hearing. That makes sense. That's 6 petals. Don't have you identified yet, which is a shame. So I've got 2 plants already, 3, that have 5 petals. So many. I have so many that this could fit that we don't have identified. Main sorrow. Way too many leaves. Come on back. Probably won't be any of you. Unless, by some chance... Nope, you got 6. Okay. Alright, so odds are good, if we have it at all, which we might not, that it's going to be one of, like, this, or potentially this, or this, or this. That's too many options. Alright, we're just going to have to kind of go through the hard way. Hang on a moment. Zoom in on the book a bit. Stomach pains, that didn't help us any. Protects against cold. Skin rashes. Help the dead find peace. We already looked at that one. Protect against afflictions of the mind. A red flower to protect the mind. Candlewood. Okay, so again on real actual paper. Candlewood is our step 2. Also looks like we haven't identified this, which is unfortunate. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Sorry, we'll come back to that. What's the third one? Seed pod for luck. Could be Caballia, actually. We contain 6 petals, finding a 7th one. Possibly. But if it's a seed pod that contains luck, you would know how many petals it had. Da-da-da-da. Opening lock, very important one. Balm against eye strain. That one's terrible. Grant courage. Okay. Daisy. There. Daisy Dock, possibly. Daisy Dock. Daisy Dock. And I think that leaf pattern also will help us find our friend here. Seed pod for luck. Elevate awareness. That one helps with poison. Give this an offering. Stimulate the senses. To improve eyesight at night. Grants great strength. Okay, we're just looking for luck. We're just looking for luck. In all the wrong places. Energy boost. There we go. Contract of friendship. Medicinal properties. Terrible poison. Dental hygiene. That one's still terrifying, and I kind of love it. Startling effect on memory. Memory loss, we don't want. Pain relief. It's the find you spell. Memory deterioration. Just a very painful plant. Medicinal uses, afflictions of the heart. It's the drain a person's faculties thing. Truth serum. Lifting curses. Bound to secrecy. Makes someone invisible. Aura of confidence. Sharpen focus. There's so many plants we have, y'all. Gastric distress. No, that's not gonna do it. Freshens the air. Uncover that which is hidden. Detect poisons. Handy. Release the bind of Swift Snare. Cool. Sheep Snap. Seed bulbs that bring good fortune. Sheep Snap. All right, there we go. Sheep Snap. Also haven't identified. All right, so let's start at the beginning. Looking for Daisy Duck. All right, so according to this, it's a 5-pointed leaf, and it has these kind of oaky sort of patterns to it, which makes me really think it's this. Right off the bat, we're just going to take a chance. Call it Daisy Duck. Sorry for the slow roll there. Mouse started sliding on my own while I was moving my hands to the keyboard. Right, there's the Daisy Duck. Back to this. Candlewood. This is great. We're actually going to identify 3 plants this way if we do it right. Red flower provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow along tall leaves. Alright. Red flower provides a shield. Okay, long, thin stems grow along tall leaves. That kind of feels like this thing, yeah? What else we got? Long, thin stems grow along tall leaves. Could be this thing. That's very cool. Could be that. I think it's probably this. Let's see what you said. Okay. Pretty sure it's you. So, label. Shielding effect. It's another purple plant. Underwood. And last and certainly not least, Sheep Snap. Thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. Green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. Call this plant Bulbs of Bayonne. That's not a lot to go on. Almost 0, like, visually here. Sheep snap, sheep snap, sheep snap. I really thought we'd identified this one, but maybe not. How much stuff do we have that has, like, visible seed pods? It's not many, I don't think. Come here, you. Let's see. These are all things with berries. You're out of place, my friend. Yeah, we're actually gonna make an executive decision to move you over. And then you were all very cool fungi, but I'm gonna move the Norwood over here. Just make sure I haven't accidentally labeled it something else. It's possible. No. Okay. I don't think we've found it. Back to there. Let's see. Seed pods, hey. The flowers with a light, airy scent. Probably not it. I feel like they would mention the hollow-sounding seed pods if we put it under the microscope. And it hasn't, so... like a strawberry dipped in honey. A great little thing. Get some little ones here. The flowers are blue! That's great. So much intel. Just gonna throw a few seed potty things at it and see what we get. So far, no luck. Oh, hang on, this... crap. Those are both very similar. One moment. All 5 leaves. Sure, that makes sense. Astray. Yeah, most of our weird ones have been identified, which I like. No, okay, so we may just not have sheep snap yet. And just to double check myself here. Daisy Dock. Okay, so we've now got 2 candidates. Zoom in again. That are similar, and I labeled the wrong one actually. I think. Eat labels. There we go. Can I just take a label off? Can I like? No, we're just gonna put you at unknown. There. So I'm actually pretty sure you. Are the Daisy Dock. Alright, that's one I promised. Nope, okay. So I don't think we've found Sheep Snap yet. So we'll hang on to you. Use you later. Elixir of the Damned. Combination of... Oh, it's all the flippin' Latin names, hey? Of course it is. There we go. Arbutum. Alacritas. And then maculosus. It's like being in chemistry class. Retinentia, so probably something to do with eyes. I would assume. And mens fortis. Strong something. Or something strong. Who knows? Who's to say? Oh yeah, strong mind. Could be. Powerful elixirs, dangerous and extreme questions of eyes said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Okay. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive but no longer really with us. Do we want this? Well, let's try it. Alright. Arbutum alacritas. Sounds like a speed thing? Alacritas? Speed? Could just be our wandering boo. It's definitely not. Alright, we're just gonna... This one should be pretty quick because we can just look at the Latin names pretty fast here. There we go. Cabalia. Cabalia. Mens Fortis, Drenthium. Alright, we got 2 of these identified, which I'm happy about. Go for 3. Ah, Henchuk. Shoot. Alright, so if we can identify Henchuk and we happen to have it, then we can make the dangerous elixir that can bring someone back from the dead without their soul, because you would want that, sure. Fruit of the Henchuk can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. Tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it striped appearance when cut open. The outer layer hardens and turns blue-green. It is ready to harvest. Alright. I've heard worse ideas. I mean, fair. Tuberous and blue-green. That's more of a greenish yellow. Forest camphor, that's a whole different thing. I don't have a lot of plant bulbs. Oh, hang on. What if it's you? Check. Growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. If I put you on here, what do you say? Bulb is quite firm and turquoise in color. The orange fruits have no noticeable odor. Tuberous bulb has an unusual structure. It's very close. Turquoise is blue-green. Yeah? Okay. Not completely making that up. Listen, we're gonna try it. We're gonna give this one a shot. So, close the book. Close the book. So if I'm correct, Henchuk is the middle one. Now we're looking for Camphor. We've got Golden Light, Daystock, Candlewood. Nope. Caballia, which I think is a yellow. Caballia. Number 1, and then Dranthium. Don't even remember what Dranthium does. That's why we have a book. I wrote it down in my diary so I wouldn't have to remember. Zippa. Gotta zoom in because my labels are too small. Dranthium, there you are. Make sure. Yep, okay. Good. Hooray! We did it. You go on my brand new elixir shelf. Once I find you. There you are. Bloop. You are Elixir of the Damned. Elixir. One more time. Elixir of the Damned. Let's call you a utility one? Yeah. Because bringing someone back to the dead, soul or no, still feels like it's at minimum neutral. Yeah, so I decided that we're going to make new shelf elixirs and also the watering thing because we haven't really used that much at all. Alright, I think that's enough chaos for one day. We still have to find something. But we ID'd a couple more plants and that's a good feeling. Equipped with the Arda's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. There's that full moon, hey? So I think there are 15 days and we're on 13. So even though I'm clearly wasting a whole bunch of time, I think we're doing okay. Endmore, Raven, Spider. Okay. Endmore right there. Endmore, Raven. Why did I come? Oh, I must have missed it. Curses. Maybe it's, hang on, do that again. We can't go to the map yet. But we can do it manual. I forgot that we had this thing. Gosforth 1813 with a symbol on it. Where is... There, you go there. Do this again while we're waiting on our thing to recharge. Alright, so we go over Endmore. And then Spider is here. So maybe it's the, like, halfway point, which would be, I guess, here? Me, I'd assume it would be both, but could be that it's like a northwest thing. So you can, whenever you go exploring, you use up your explorer gauge, which slowly refills. But I can't go exploring again until either I wait for this to refill, or I can like water plants to make it go faster, like that. And also sometimes customers will just randomly give us explorer points, which is neat. Speaking of customers, hello, Grace. Have you heard of this masked woman? Oh yeah, the Jade Mask. Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. Alright, Grace, I'm a little worried. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. Wow, that seems a little extreme, but alright, keep going. Guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. Well, we just identified that, so you're in luck. Where did I put it? Here it is. Now, before I give this to you, remind me what it does. Grant courage. Okay, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. Also understandable when working with family. Huge and unstoppable like these nuts? Wow. Wow. Got him. Dead man's fingers. We know what you are. You're, come back here. You're this thing. Digitatus Mortis. Well, let's update that right now. I have to, like, drag a label to it, don't I? Dead man's fingers. It's the dead man's fingers. Who could ask for more? What does that do, other than be gross? Typically found in dense forest protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Neat. Oh, I wonder if... Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Okay, well, so I was thinking fingers coming up out of the earth could be an ankle grabber, right? But binder is not really what that plant does, so I don't think that's it. Yeah, a number of these are actual, possibly all of them, are actual real things. I don't know how many of them are based on real stuff and versus not. Alright, so show me the clue again. And more. Okay, so the raven is there and the spider is there. I'm wondering if this illustration is supposed to also indicate it, but let's try it as like a northwest thing. And more. Just triple check me here. And more, yes, okay. Raven's there, spider is there. Halfway between is here. Should be possibly here, depends on how centered this is. Well, we'll try it. We've got a full day. Nothing here, okay. 0 for 2. Guess I could just try the spider next and see what happens. I'm gonna take a moment. Let's just get the half here. There we go.
About appeasing the crowd.
Wake up, Elabor. Time for business. Postman Dave.
It's about tending to the broken parts.
This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There's no address provided, just the horticulturist, spelled wrong. To assume it was meant for you. Listen, I appreciate it. Hey, there we go. Andy. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. All right, that's. There we go. Ho ho! So you got it working. Oh yes, yes, it works. It works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho ho! All right, one more time. North of Bowfell, source of the river Esk. All right. Well, they refilled our thing. This sounds like a scam, Andy. I think you're being taken for a ride. Probably not wrong. Bowfell? Or we just find the river Esk, I guess. River Esk, here we go. Whitefell is there. Bowfell is there, okay. Source of the river Esk, north of Bowfell. Boop. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. Bong. Wow. Oh, it's cute. I like it. That's you. You're going to go with my droopy friends. Here. Let's see. Let's put you under the microscope for a moment, because I have a theory. Bell-like flowers, heart-shaped leaves. Okay, cool. Well, that worked out well, but it did also use up our... Yeah, that's you. Adventuring. Thora Dunn. I don't think we've met. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. Valid. Mycology is a risky venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. Okay. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe. They don't look edible to me. Do not eat the mushrooms until you've identified them. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I think there's some problems here. I'll come back tomorrow. Okay. Got it. So if I can identify them, well, there we go. Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods, west of Undermere, across the lake. Alright. So there, 1, 2. Could be that, could be this. I'm gonna go with this because this is where the dot of Undermere is, and that's directly across the lake. Again, it's been pretty literal. Mushrooms! How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Hey! Oh, they're so cute. Also, very possibly toxic, but cute. You can be cute and toxic. It was mostly me in high school. You should throw them out. I completely agree with you there. If you don't send copies of this letter to 5 other horticulturalists. Alright, I'm going to put this here. Bloop. So let's try to identify this before we do anything else. So this is Mystery Shroom. We'll set it a little bit aside. So if we can identify that, then that'll help us tell the person who's coming back tomorrow if the ones they have are safe to eat. Unfortunately, I don't know which of these are actually like mushrooms. Okay, that's Bishop's Parasol. Let's see. If it's got leaves, clearly not going to be a thing. This is a red flower. That's not a mushroom. Looking for toadstools only. Copper Caledonium is this one. Dead man's fingers. Okay. Nope. It has leaves or thorns. Farmer's worry. Okay, hang on. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Well, if the microscope says you're spongy, there we go. Farmer's worry. Huh. Farmer's worry. Kind of a utility plant. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Alright. Well, it's a slightly more vague answer than I was hoping for, but here we are. Alright, I still want to solve this. So, let's head back out there. So give me this again. Endmore, Raven, Spider. Okay. You. Endmore. Endmore is pretty unambiguous, so that's not really a problem. We know it's not this. Could be this. If we go for what is the in-between, it wasn't this last time. So now I want to go to the spider and see what happens. I can see Sizer to the northeast across the river. That's it. Alright, so if it's not Raven, and it's not Spider, and it's not the halfway between Raven and Spider, is it like... what else could it be? Hang on, sure. No, okay, or the shop. You go there. Put this on Endmore. So the problem with there's not actually a halfway. There's 2 entries between Raven and Spider going along the wheel. So this was the halfway point, and that went to Kendall. We tried that second. That didn't work. So Raven, Spider, and halfway between. Although I guess I see what you're saying. So if we go like this, we do this, which is something 29. Get far enough out that I can actually see the whole map. Move you first. Now move you. Now move you back. And more. I like the way you think. Okay, so not along the wheel, but as a direct, like, basically here. Alright, so that's H29. Raven. And Spider is L25. Ditch that entirely. Now then. Trying to just gently nudge the zoom. Nudge it. There. Okay. So, nope. Stop it. Alright, so... Zoom is killing me here. Alright, so H29 is there. L25. 1, 2, 3. That was L25. 1, 2. So might be one south of Kendall. Alright, next time we have things, I'm going to just write down 1S Kendall. Good suggestion, Bad Road. We'll give that a shot. Oh, what's the halfway point between Corvus and Arachnids? That's an entirely different direction. Oh, hang on. That took long enough. We have a chance to try it right now. Let's see. We'll just do it here. More important things I could be doing back in this. I have no idea. I don't know what you mean. I don't know who you are. Alright, let's try it again. So H. Boy, it's hard to figure out coordinates from without. I really wish they'd repeated the letters and numbers on both sides of the map. 29. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. It's not there, it's here? Oh, 2 south of Kendall, let's try that next. 2 south of Kendall. I think I just was in the wrong place. You want to hint? I had a hunch that I checked up on. I will, once we try the next one here, I'll see if I just get my math wrong. Simone, our librarian friend, hi! Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. Been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. Oh no! I hoped you might have some sweet breath that could clear it up. Pallions, eh? Have we identified Pallions? We have not. That's a problem. Alright, let's try that now. Class of its own, sometimes called sweet breath. Yeah. Short leaves on this plant are thought to help filter toxins. Okay, many short leaves, and it's one we haven't identified. So presumably it's one we haven't labeled. And it's got lots of paired leaves in a row like this. Somewhat pungent. That's not how I would describe a pleasant scent. Let's see. Your fox button. Still a great name. Let's see. I think you're spaced too far apart here. Yeah. So far the illustrations have been very good guidance, I would say. Ooh, hello. Do you have a pleasant scent? Yes. Nope, come here. Get in the hole. Pallions. Swank. Oh, Sour Bandy! Why did I need that? That sounds really familiar. Shit. Something else we had mentioned Sour Bandy. I think it's the recipes? I think it's an antidote. Can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory's been deliberately sabotaged. Hello. That's cool. Though edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Alright. You get the thing. You come here. Pallions. Perfect. Good. I like that plan. I really wanted to identify it, and I'm glad we have. Alright, so what did I say? I was going to try 2 south of Kendall. So yeah, 29. H29 is like... Deet, 29, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was L25? Nope. L... There's not a halfway point, is there? I've been doing this all wrong. So this is 25. 1 right of Whiteborough. So yeah, it can't be 2 south of Kendall. Wonder if Sour Bandy would help with our faulty resurrection potion. Could be. Let's see. We need Sweet Snap for that one. Okay. Or Sheep Snap, pardon me. Alright. At this point, yeah, I'm feeling a wee bit busted on this one. So they're even in the same orientation here. Hang on. Is that a river? Is the branch supposed to be a river? Where's Enmore? Enmore is here. Crow and spider. Well, there is a river, but it's got one branch, two branch? Doesn't really help me any, though. Because that's not a finite point, it's just a... Alright, Mox, I'm ready for the hint now, because I'm baffled on this one. It's not there, it's not there. It's not the halfway point. And it's not the direct line halfway point, which would be like... Which would have been here, yeah, okay. Huh. More of a shopping list. Or to-do list. And more raven spider. I don't know what you mean. That's true, we haven't gone to Endmore. A pleasant amble through the village, I find myself in a farmer's field. A little botanical interest here, only a few sheep and an old scarecrow who leers at me from his perch. Arms askew, I notice he's dressed in what looks like a shopkeeper's outfit. Once respectable, now shabby. I cannot quite place who he reminds me of. Yeah, I'm really baffled by this one. Like, I'm just not getting it at all. Triangulate. Alright, so rather than triangulating between just two, between all three, I guess would be there? It's really hard to do this without being able to draw physically on the map itself. Or without... I need the letters on the right-hand side of the map. So... Enmore is L29. Endmore, Raven, Spider. Endmore, Raven, Spider. It does make a nice triangle. From Endmore, go to Raven. And then from Raven, go to Spider. But that just leaves us at Spider. Go to Raven. So far, these have all been just a single point. Enmore was the only one that actually gave us like an interesting description other than just nothing here. So I guess we could try 3 journeys. We just did Enmore, so now if we go Crow, Spider. But again, all the other ones haven't worked like that, which is why I'm so thrown. Oh, it's not a triangle. It's a square. So if these are the other 3 points of the square, then it's here? I'm just double checking that. Alright, so from Kendall, it would be west to north 1. To north 1. Alright. That... Okay. Okay. No worries. I like, it's giving me all the pieces I need to put this one together. Kendall. 1, 2, north 1. Let's try it. A jackdaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Listen, we got there. Thank you so much for the help. A square. Now I understand. So, it's right. It's the 3 points you have and then solve for X. And I kept seeing circles and triangles and everything but squares. But we got 2 new plants. Holy crap, that's so many plants. Oh, hang on, is this sheep snap? Though the baubles look soft there, in fact, quite hard. Could be, that could be sheep snap. Oh, there's one way to find out, actually. What else came in with you? Where did it go? Boy, we got so cluttered again immediately. Whole new shelf is not enough shelf. I need more shelf. Dear developers, please more shelf. Sincerely. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Is it... Nope. It's in here somewhere. Who knows? But this is the thing I think might be sheep snap. And if it is, we can find out real quick. I need a shellfish of you. That's very good. That's very good. Alright, if, and I stress if, but if this is sheep snap. That goes there, and we want candlewood. And we want daisy dock. Candlewood. Middle. Daisy dock. Nope. Back here, Daisy. We do it? We did it! Alright, so now we have an elixir that we've identified, and a plant we've identified. Elixir on the elixir shelf. Label for... Where did you put my plant? There, you've shunted everything. Oh my god, you've ruined it. There, okay. Where do I put pea pods? We'll put pea pods here. Peepaw! There, and you are sheep snap. Sheep snap. There. Sheep snap do. Sheep snap. Good fortune. Okay, well in that case, you get a purple label. Purple label. Alright. Done. I'll tell you the truth. And then the elixir. I tell you what, as a horticulturalist, we're doing okay, but as an alchemist, we're doing great. There we go. I did just get it in the right place. This is the weird one. No, it's not. This is drink herb to overcome their sense of fear. There we go. St. Quentin's elixir. Bloop. Got it. Archive. Love it. Love to see it. Hey, Bob. Welcome. Came in on that thundery noise and promote. I wasn't sure I was in the game. Lorena, hi. My cousin will be married in 3 days. You got... Excuse me. Swallowed wrong. If you got some Trimble huff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Wow. I don't recognize that name, even. Oh, no, we got it in the book. All right. Oh, it's one of our bells. Traditionally used as decoration at weddings. Aw. It's not that strengthen relationships. Cross-section of the small cup-like flowers, they generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. Alright, well, I deliberately put all of my bell flowers in one area. Let's get my magnifying glass out, because several of them are very small. That one's nice, but it doesn't, the lip doesn't come all the way back in, the way the illustration suggests. Whomst is calling me at 8 p.m. on a Monday night. Go away. Could be this. Could be this. Small cup-like flowers, yeah, that's what they are. typically point down. You're kind of all over the place. These do also typically point down, but they've got 2 stamen, and that just has the 1. Well, we haven't messed up today, and I've wasted enough time, so let's just go and throw this at it and... Got there! Trimblehuff. Glowhorn, what a name. Well, I bet I know what Glowhorn is. This is Trimblehuff. I guess it's kind of a positive thing. It doesn't really... It's not a healing plant. But it's just kind of a neutral sort of thing. So let's put it there. And, if I'm not mistaken... Bloop. Our glow friend... Nope, stop it. Our glow friend that we just got. Glowhorn. Forest lantern or pixie lamp. Phosphorescent. Well, there we go. Looks just like the picture. And it's officially Glowhorn or Forest Lantern or Pixie Lamp, which I love Pixie Lamp. That's a great name. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. There we go. It's a living flashlight. You love to see it. End of the day. So either I've noticed the puppety has come with a piece of parchment paper, or I might be going to set my oven on fire. Well, I hope it's the former. Oh, this thing! The coin! We got the coin! Okay, alright, cool. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. She watched as the hours dragged by. The sun set and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Aha! Day 14. The coin that we have that matches this is Gosforth. 8 miles east of Gosforth, I hope, is what this means. So, first we find Gosforth. Found it, that was easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen, after yesterday, I'll take a nice and easy one. I love that you can see the fog through the window. That's cool. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Boop. So much stuff. Ooh, another... Oh, that's a cute one. Bellflower, and then a weird stabby boy. Alright, weird stabby boy, you come over here. Let's see, we'll actually put you here. Put the little bells here. I'm going to go ahead and actually turn the thing off. Bear with me a moment. Boop, got it. I fixed it. And then the droopy friend goes with the other droopy friends. And the fuzzy friend goes with the other fuzzy friends. They're a little more droopy than fluffy. These are distinctions that make sense only in my mind, and I'm okay with it. Thora, hi! Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And of course, now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? It's in a bad way, and I'm worried about him. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Other Antidotes. Farmers worry. Often fatal, an antidote can be made using royal gentian, which I'm almost certain we've identified. Wow. Just no-scope that one, eh? Liverstone. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to strong paralyzing agents contained within. Liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. Do we have an unidentified mushroom with... Oh, it could be this thing. I'm going to go ahead and temporarily do Liverstone, maybe. And when I said maybe, I meant question mark. There. Alright, off to a good start. Oh no! Oh, Forest! I've been to Black Comb. I fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. He really is a witcher, I kinda love it. It must be defeated. For my part, I'm ashamed to say that I am done. And my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. Sorry to say it like that, I just realized that we've made it and I'm very proud of myself. Booyah! Cook it with gas! Brittle! Coveted by the rich, pretty brittle is crushed to make dyes. Very rare plant that's hard to come by and requires great care to cultivate. Huh. Cool. I wonder if it's this. Nope, that's the wrong button. It's the right button. Show me brittle again. Show me brittle. Brittle. And show me this. It's a little narrower. It's close though. Very close. All right. Possibly. I'm going to actually do this here. Brittle? Maybe? Get that out of the way. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Postman Dave. Well, he's alive. Yeah, he is. He's, you know, a little worse for wear. And he's getting out of the game. But he lived. I'm happy about that. There's a hateful man I sometimes see around town. He's called Isidore Burbage. Burbage is the motherfucker who doesn't like our cat. And he's treaded thin ice, let me tell y'all. Yesterday I saw him bending down as though to pet a stray dog, but instead he punched it as hard as he could. I rushed over and the coward fled. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. Yeah, next time he comes in my shop. Do you know how many heinous things we have in here now? Sadgill Chalice. Sadgill. Why is Gil sad? We'll never know. We have to poison him. 100%. I wasn't gonna choose violence, but they're a dog puncher. I'm not okay with that. I know I saw Sadgill because I remember thinking about it as what a terrible name. Gil is sad because some jackass punched his dog. Just having to slowly go through. I don't know if this game would be easier in terms of navigating the map for someone without ADHD, but it's I have to relook at like the same quadrant of names 4 or 5 times before I can rule them out. Ironside, Backbarrow, Meathop, Lowick, Rusland, the Forest, Foxhead, Torver, and Grassfield, Foxfield. Still like Foxfield. Lowick, Coverig, Blackcomb, Ravenglass, Blackfoot, Lowood, Closeforth, Calder Abbey. Is it perhaps a mountain? Dungeon Gill, that's an entirely different gill. No relation. Ambleside, Kentmere, T-Bay, Sadgill, there it is. Sadgill. And center it here. Sadgill Chalice. The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the Dutch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Oh! It's... Yes! It's not quite a fly trap, but like, it looks deliciously carnivorous. Put it next to the pitcher plant over here. Well, that was cool. Alright. I like that we've had a couple of easier ones after the square that made me look square. Great, you can feed the dog puncher to that one. Feed me, Seymour. Reuben, hi! Verona tells me you're working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. Yeah, I'm only missing one, I think. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual. I'm afraid I don't know where it can be found. Swift Snare, there it is. Ankle Grabber, the binder. Swift Snare. Swift Snare. I actually wrote it down already, because it's the only one we'd heard about. The Swift Snare was the vines that had grown on like the coffin in the woman's attic that she asked us to help her unbind, and then she got cursed, and then we helped her get uncursed. It was a whole thing. The binder, ankle grabber, and never let go are several of the names given to this plant that may have some clues to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. Ah! Small heart-shaped leaves, hey? Alright, well. Okay. Well, that's a pretty huge clue, and a pretty good break in the case, and also, we're an hour and a half in, pardon me. An hour away from the end of the stream, I should say. I think we only have, like, today and the next day left, and we just locked the last key into place. This is the long pre-ramble of me saying we're going to take a break for just a few minutes. I'm going to step away and just let the video game rain fall and the pretzel beats play, and we're back here in just a few minutes. I'll see y'all then. Alright. So, now can we identify a swift snare? It's a very important question. Doop. Doop. Swift snare. Small heart-shaped leaves is what we got to go on, hey? Could be this thing. It's very cute. Heart-shaped leaves, yeah. And I guess I was assuming it would be like a vine, but maybe that was a mistake of an assumption. Alright, so that's one candidate, is this friend. No, we know it's not that. It's all been ID'd. Nothing else we've got has heart-shaped leaves, so if it's not this, then we don't have it, which is concerning, but, yeah, that's where we are. A good old question mark, in case we're wrong. Alright. Ethan. Samuel. I don't think we've met. Visiting my grandmother up in Tibet, and I thought I'd take her favorite plant to cheer her up. It's blue with large flowers, and it smells lovely and fresh. My Nana calls it sweet breath. I know we've seen this. I think it's actually literally one we used like the day before. I think it's Palliance. Let's take a look. Palliance. Sometimes called sweet breath. Heck yeah. Alright. We got one with a heart-shaped flower. I hear you can do fun stuff with those. Nice. Ah! Enos. Can't help noticing that Dreher Huntsman is still alive. Yeah. Shame about that. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the Dendru. Well. Remember when they had the option just to not leave a token for those guys at all and not get into the cult? Yeah, me neither. Okay. So, I think we've got the 5 things that we need. And the Great Oak is just above the forest here. We haven't used our travel at all today, so I'm gonna go to the Great Oak. Possibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever have imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. Okay, so we don't have anything to do there. I'm hoping it'll, like, prompt us when it's time. A site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher. The Great Oak. There. Blackcomb is here. That's the Great Oak. south of the Watcher. Maybe it's... It might literally be, like, the square south of that. We go there and we go down one. Alright, we're going to do some plant watering. Just in case. There you go, St. John's Poppy. Looks like there's a clearing there. Clearings feel important. They do. But I have noticed that a lot of the directions in this game have been very literal and immediate. Which, yeah, in this case, I think you might be right. Let's go. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. This is the right place, but I'm too early. I need Verona Green's help to perform the ritual. Okay, alright, but at least we know. A, we know where it is, and B, we know that we won't miss it if we end the day now. So, let's end the day now. What a great music key change to go into here. Behind the woman, a dark, skeletal figure began to rise, and a low, primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Decay gives way to new growth. From death, life. Oh, this is going to be fun. The cycle starts again west of White Scar by the river. Well, White Scar. Let's back it up just a little bit here. I should be able to read this. White Fell is there, but we're looking for White Scar. White Scar Cave. By the river. Probably here. Nailed it! The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder from the chest of the a reminder. From the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. From death, life. He's so pretty. It's like a tulip. I love it. Smash cut to bleached white skeleton. Kind of what kind of message you get if you just go to the right place before you know anything. Most of the time, if you just randomly click about, you get nada. I've discovered. Because I've done at least one of these out of order. Postman Dave! I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Would you believe I'm working on it? Hello? Yes? Good. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Did you have anything special for me there, Aim? Nope. Fine. It's cool. No, be boring. I don't mind. Don't you worry about it. Oh no! Let's see. So that could literally be the cave that we were just near, right? Because there's Arnside, and this is the cave due east of it. I'm gonna click it. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through. There's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Farmers worry, huh? Alright, I'll give it a shot. Hey, we did it! Twilight Lepiota? Twilight Lepiota. In the twilight where shadows grow, take leaf and root an eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. surprised at how easily I'm able to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. That's right, it grants temporary strength, and it's safe to consume in small doses. That's right. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. I love that. Here, come here. Oh, you're the thing the other one I thought was. So, what did I think you were? Liverstone. I'm almost certain you're Liverstone. Liverstone. Which is bad. No idea what you are. And then, yeah, well, I got the labels out here. Who knows? Probably bad, though. If you look at the number of red labels among fungi, it's unsurprising. Too bad we can't kill them in a way that matters. Your Liverstone, I presume. Faye, hello, welcome back. Why can't I remember? There was something important I know there was, but there's only darkness now. Sour Bandy. Sour Bandy, I know, was the one that, like, if your memory has been messed with, will help. Help with memory recovery, especially if the memory's been deliberately sabotaged. Although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. That's all we got to go on is this. It's not that. Oh, could be this. Could be this thing. Leaves feel smooth and soft. The large stamen seems to be the source of that acerbic odor. Alright. We've got 2 screw-ups for free. It's coming back. It happened. In a dream. The woman in the jade mask was screaming at me to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool. Icy cold, with who knows what terrors lurking beneath the surface. I felt powerful. Then suddenly something happened. She tore me out and my mind went dark. I've not been myself lately. Sour Bandy. Andy stuff. We did it. And we got Umbrella! Under my umbrella. Powerful balm against diseases of the heart. It will not be a cure once illness is set in, but can ease pain and prolong life. Aw. Long, rounded leaves and a flower that smells of strawberries. I vaguely recall we've run into you like 3 times while looking for other things. But now I can't remember which one you are. Oh, is it this one? Sweet rhubarb. Damn, I was close. Light buttery scent. We're getting the rest of the kitchen. Nope. Don't remember it now. We definitely found one that specifically called out strawberries, and I was like, oh, cute. Strawberry dipped in honey. Alright, could be that. Now, does anyone remember what the name of the thing was that we just got a page for? Let's see, it has been identified, so we can quickly get to whatever we're looking for. Prittle. I don't think it was this. No. Umbrella, there it is. Found it. Alright. So I think umbrella might be this. Umbrella. Ease pain and prolong life. Deals with diseases of the heart. Love it. Good stuff. Good kitty. Okay, I appreciate that the song that just came up is named Sundew while we're playing Herbology. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. Doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. Oh no. He's gonna do the resurrection spell? I understand the risk, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. How does she feel about this, is the question, though. Please, I'm begging you. Okay. So we don't really have an option to not do it, is the thing. You're going to regret this. At least make sure she's on board and she's genuinely okay with it. And if she's not, pour this shit down the drain, yeah? Okay, bye now. Average. Pretty blue flowers line the stems of this sought-after plant. Said that if you give Haverage to your beloved under the light of a full moon, you'll both live long and blessed lives. Well, we missed the full moon. Althea? I don't think we've met. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get some liverstone here. Alright, well. Let me triple check this because I think it's correct, but I want to just be sure. Hold, please. Liverstone. Strong paralyzing agents contained within. Why do you want this? No, seriously, why do you want this? Dark and imposing, strange, my fingertips feel slightly numb. Alright, it was definitely this one. What are you going to do with the... You know, it's not my business. Sus, exactly right. Ah, redhead is sus. Pronounced tomb. This flower is sometimes associated with death. I wonder why. Tomb is used as a fragrance in soaps and candles. Cute. Ah, hello, Jade. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Alright. This is literally your business. My business is getting them the plants they need. I'm not technically responsible for what they do with them. But you're right, that's splitting hairs. Widow's Woe or Dead Man's Fingers. Alright, well we've got both of those identified, I think. I know we got Dead Man's Fingers identified. Remind me what Widow's Woe does. Whoa. Induce fear, partly due to its unpleasant scent. They already seem pretty afraid. I don't think we need to pile on here.
Alright, let's bring that beat back.
So... Here. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Okay, alright. Yeah, no, I think that's a good use. Go forth and prosper. Carnivorous Tauren. Known in the north as Andrew's Bane. Hello. Hang on. Wait a moment. Wait just a dang minute here. Hang on. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask. Known in the north as Andrew's Bane after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine. He was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. Revered in the occult world, a cross-section of the Tauren stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. Please tell me that's this. Sharp thorns grow along the edges of the upper leaves. Might be that? Also called Andrew's Bane. Are you kidding me? Yes, from an ethical standpoint, I was completely kidding about the I have no responsibility thing. That's just me shitposting. What was the thing that we just looked at? Was it average? No, average was the other thing. Yes. Why is my memory so bad? Carnivorous Tauren. That's fine. I was looking for the T's. All right, so this is the only like openly carnivorous plant we know of. Carnivorous Tauren or Andrew's Bane. Will eat you. Got it. Alice? There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. Decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Oh, over here. Nailed it. I'd use some glowhorn. I love that all of the time, Because it feels interminable when I find myself just like flipping page by page through to try and identify things. So when we have a day like this where everything's already pre-labeled and we just bam, 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 it feels like it makes up for some of that lost time. Leaves of the penny bell are chewed by some for their hallucinogenic properties, hey? It's highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. Great. Love that. Love that for us. Wong. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. For a second there, I read sickness as scoliosis. I mean... To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass. It grows at the edge of the wood. That's a hell of a fairy tale. Alright, well there's a castle here. I think there's at least one other castle somewhere that I've already forgotten about. But, based on the note, east of the castle, across the river. Across the river from this castle would be... There isn't one. Alright, so we need to find the other castle. Here. Across the river. Through the mountain pass, hey? Through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. This would be a mountain pass, but that'd be going over sideways. It doesn't mention a lake. Through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of a wood. Oh, this is the mountain pass. It grows at the edge of a wood. Now, this is in the wood. Is this the edge of the wood? No, this is probably the edge of the wood, right? I'm gonna go with this. Nothing here. Never mind. Alright, so edge of a wood might actually be one square to the left. Might be this thing here instead. Is there a third castle just while I'm here? Oh, there's this castle. That's not really a river, though. That's more of a delta. And there's no mountain pass. Yeah, I'm almost certain it's this. There's across the river. There's the mountain pass. And so I clicked on the wood, but I bet it's actually just shy of the wood. I would bet. Alright. Well, we'll have time. Hopefully. Verona, hi! Kicking off the endgame. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Yeah, hold that thought. I need to go find a thing. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. Hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. Okay, listen. Just bear with me just a hot sec. Damn it. Wait, if it's not there... Alright, is there a third... Is there another castle? Frickin' castles, man. Castle across the river, through the mountain pass. And it wasn't there, and it wasn't there. Harumph, I say. Look for other castles. Is there one, like, in the middle? Here. Aha. Through the mountain pass. Okay, it's this thing. Got it. Should have looked for you first. Alright, so it's that. Well, bear with me, because we have a lot of plants to water. There we go. Got there. Stay. Alright. Seisberg Castle, across the river, through the mountain pass, edge of the wood. We did it. Trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. Low hum of the crickets chirping rides the wind. Sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Holy shit. I'm glad we did that, because I'm pretty sure this is Swift Snare. I was right, it is a vine. And it has little heart-shaped leaves. Alright, now where's the other thing that I called Swift Snare that wasn't it? Yeah, that. Okay. It's definitely not you. Don't know what you are. That's fine. Holy Toledo, that was close. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been so bad. Yeah, the large leaves. That's just triple check. While we're waiting for the thing to regrow anyway. Moves fast for a plant. It seems oddly judgy, Microscope. Hey, Hellebore, listen, I'm gonna go fight an ancient evil. If I don't come back, the shop is yours. Well, we don't need this book anymore. We will need the map, and we're gonna need the jug of water. There we go. Alright. Da-da-da-da-da. The clearing. Let's go! A small stone shrine sits off to one side. Oh, right, we've seen this before. 5 slots for 5 plants. Okay. Now then. First is the corpse's friend, which is Devil's Nightcap. Zoom in a little bit because I can't see. Should have put these all on a thing. It would be a little bit more dramatic to just zip zop zoop them all over, huh? There's a long Vericund, which we'll need. There's Swift Snare, which we'll need. I found everything else. How if I missed the one thing we need? Come on back. Alright. Listen, book, I'm sorry that I cast you off so quickly. Hey, Slacks! We're making a key out of plants to stop a servant. Devil's Nightcap. There. Cloak Willow's corpse's friend. If it just does a seed, it will close. Blah, 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 blah. It's a light, pleasant scent, non similar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic. Okay. Have we not identified it? I really thought we had. We haven't given it to anyone, but that's not really to say anything. Alright. Well, we need to find a pine-scented one. Nailed it, I guess. Holy shit. Okay. In case we mess this up. Always had it, never didn't have it. Okay, let's, I guess... Hang on just a moment. So... Do we assume we start at the top and go clockwise? I don't see numbers. So I'm going to assume we start at the top and go clockwise. Alright. Now, Swift Snare, which we just identified. The 11th hour is there. Widow's Woe, which I don't remember if we've actually firmly identified Widow's Woe. Boy, I hope we're not wrong. Due to its unpleasant scent. Okay, we passed it on the way here. Da, 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 da. It should be a red label. Its only property is inducing fear. It can't be any of these because it's not a toadstool. I really thought we'd ID'd it. I saw it on a label. Did I use the wrong label color? Possible. Okay, first of all, you get back over here where you belong. to re-identify it, maybe? Get over here. Come back. Ah, here we go. Okay. I think it might be you. Kind of similar leaves? They don't come to a point quite the same way. Okay, if it has an unpleasant scent, then I don't think it's you, because the unpleasant scents we usually hear about. Dainty, dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Okay, still close, but not rock solid yet. Those are fruits. It says dainty, dark flowers, but it doesn't say dark what. Now, long, thin leaves or something else. Oh, I'm a little terrified about this one. Flowers are very delicate. The petals fall easily. Impossibly? Again, if it doesn't mention the scent, I'm loath to pick it because so far that's been pretty consistent. It's the one in the two-tone blue pot above the W. Two-tone blue pot. Wrong shape leaves. Okay. That was going to be hard to identify where it was at. Vanity, Norwood. So Widow's Woe is one that we haven't had anyone ask for. So we haven't had the opportunity to confirm identification. Ooh, hang on. Smells like sweet rhubarb. That's not well. No, sweet rhubarb I would not call an unpleasant scent. Maybe somebody would. Those aren't really dark flowers. This is a pickle. Somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Okay. Kempfoot. Dainty, dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves, and it has the same bend. I think this is it. Alright, so number 3. Widow's Woe. Can I label it while it's in there? Let's find out. Everybody else move. I can! Alright, assuming I've got this right, and I don't know that I do. 3, Long Vertican. Now that one I'm confirmed because we've given it to somebody, so we know for sure that we labeled it properly. It also has a yellow label, I remember. Long Vertican. Nope. Ah! 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Enderfinium, the counter to the golden dendra that caused the whole poisoning in the first place. Enderfinium. Alright, so I don't know if we get dread if we get this wrong. If so, we can afford to experiment a little bit. If it's a one and done, we might just be boned. So I'm gonna read the thing again. Let's do this like proper ritual style. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer. Fourth to lift a curse. Last a pedal to secure black blood's reverse. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Holy shit. Well done. I'll take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality, it's perhaps 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. Oh no, we might have fucked up. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning round, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly toward us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Ooh! Ooh, that's way bigger than I thought it was! Boy, that's a lot. That's a lot. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I'm here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... Perhaps they were dictating. The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything toward her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down, and the beast's claw ends up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. We gave her the protection thingy. Oh, hey, it's Mononoke. Can't hold it back much longer. You need this. Ah. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Ruben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange, jerking movements. Hello. I just realized this is one of those lo-fi chill games where you just make stuff and talk to customers. It is! It's honestly, I like it a lot. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and it hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Wow. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? Banished is the achievement I just got. Friday! With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Taya was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course. That Taya, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Ruben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. Whoa, I missed that in a hot minute. Hey, whoops. Whoops-a-doodle. Oh no, the clues were there. Oh no, because when she ran away, it was because her father drank, and then we found out that Ruben drank, and it's not much of a clue to go on, I'll admit. But, huh. As for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of strange horticulture. Of course, with hell aboard for company. It's quieter around here, but I am content and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. This game ruled. That was so good. Holy crap. So, this is the... this is the status of everyone. Ruben's alive, Verona's alive, Bethany's alive. Right, Bethany was the other of the sister of the witch, essentially, who was worried, and we had to help her honor a shrine with a protective spell. Faye's alive. Frickin' Edgar Allan Poe, the cultist, is in hiding. I love that they actually call him the cultist. That's pretty great. Forrest is wounded, but only wounded. His body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. Taya Ward, the woman in the jade mask, is in hiding. Fair. Isidore Burbage is alive. Okay, the fact that Burbage is alive tells me we absolutely could have murdered this man for being rude to our cat. And if I have one regret in this game, it's that. Okay, I'm guessing that's ending... That's either ending 2 or it's ending 11. I'm not sure. If that's ending 11, then holy shit. But I guess it's probably just each ending is combinations of people who are alive or not. Because we absolutely could have messed up almost everyone here. I think maybe literally everyone here. I'm betting if we never put the plant in the place to signal to the cult that we wanted to join them, is probably the path that leads to Enos in some other kind of a whatever. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, we definitely had specific choice points to kill most of these people. Wow, we did good. We did good. Huh. Well, that's strange horticulture. Bad Viking credits. There we go. Well, holy shit. I like this game a lot. I was hoping I would. I think I mentioned it when we first started streaming it a couple weeks back that I literally picked it up based purely on a description, basically on the looks. But it was just such a chill, like Slock said, it's just a chill putting stuff away game. Make stuff and talk to customers game. And, like, yeah, there's the mystery behind it all, but the actual everyday part of it is looking through books and maps and studying clues and things and putting labels on stuff. And wow, that was weirdly satisfying, putting labels on stuff, hey? It felt so good when people would come in and say, hey, I want this thing. I'm like, I know where that is. Grab it off the shelf, pluck it out of the thing, done. If you remember how many times we whiffed, definitely on the first stream and also last time, where it was like, I think it's this, and it totally wasn't. But, yeah. That's great. That's great. I like it a lot. I'm totally going to play it again, because I want to see how the other endings go without some of these people. God, what do you do? The bad ending has got to be where Verona doesn't make it. But, like, there are so many combinations. Plus, I owe Burbage. Boy, do I owe Burbage a poisoning. That man's gonna punch a dog. I have to stop that. That's self-defense. Defense of another. That's totally fine. Alright, I'm gonna let this play out. But here in a little while, from the kind folks who rated us at the start of tonight's stream, back over on the Squirrely channel, if I read right, and y'all correct me if I misunderstood, but I think the plan was to do more Claw, the wonderful tabletop game that they've been running. It has been on Sundays, so if you caught it there before, it is now moving to Monday nights, either tentatively or at least for a while. That is the case! Hooray! A new case! A break in the case! Claw is super fun. If you've not been watching that, I highly recommend checking out the VODs on their channel as well. But it's also the kind of thing that you can totally just jump in and enjoy watching because, boy, it's very fun. It's very fun. So yeah, we will toss the host their way here in a little bit. I'm gonna let these finish playing, and then that's gonna be it for us. Thank you all so much for coming and popping by. Next week we're gonna start probably we're gonna play a game called Ollie Ollie World, where we have to help prove that we're worthy of becoming the next skate wizard, so that we can reach Nirvana. Those are not words I made up. That's a real thing in the game. It looks super fun and chill, and super fun and chill seems to be the mode so far this year with our streams, so we're going to do some more of it. So come back and check that out next Monday, and then, because I would be remiss if I didn't also link our entire schedule, which has been updated this week by the wonderful Christy September. There's been kind of a shift, so if you've been watching the streams in the past, the timing, most of the Swirly streams have moved to afternoon based on crappy internet times. So check out our schedule at schedule.truck.community. You can find all of our various stream team members, and where they stream and what they're streaming next. We update that every week, so you can keep up with what's going where and have links directly to the whatever, to hang out and see some other very cool games, which, I mean, I'm a big fan. Alright, I'm just sort of babbling endlessly now, which I'm probably going to keep doing until the credits are done, although they may be looping at this point, I can't tell. Apparently the epilogue is plant identification. I love that. That's everything I wanted. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna stay here forever. Yeah, this is very good. I'm glad there's nursery clerk purse game. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna hit this button. You're curious about the credits, and I've misunderstood, but I think it just looped. So yeah, we just show me this earlier. Show me this post-credit sequence. Oh, what? Plants identified 58 out of 77. We did pretty good. We did pretty good, I think. You heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. And then there's this nonsense. Wow. Oh, I've got so much fun to have with this. Okay, yeah, this is just for me. Thank you all so much. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, but check out Claw on the Squirrely channel here in probably just about 10, 20 minutes or so. Look for the host here. That's a Mega Man 3 bastard. Oh god, it is. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe, and I will catch you next time. Good night.